this time, we'd like everybody to stand for the presentation of our nation's colors by Pack 323.
I can't stand.
And now here to sing our national anthem, Alexia Dozier.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the Rockies regulate the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Now who's ready for some action? At this time, let me introduce to you E-Rad Phone, God Phoenix!
Hello, APW fans. I'm WB Billy Boudreaux, and I'm being joined at the commentary position tonight by the one, the only Gambit. Gambit, welcome back. How are you, buddy?
Oh, Billy, I am doing great. It is so great to be back in Abbeville, Louisiana for action-packed wrestling. It's been a little while since I've been around, but obviously I made the right choice by coming here with the show opening up with Scott Phoenix.
Yep, speaking of comeback, Scott Phoenix been away from the wrestling scene for a couple of years, and now he's back here in Louisiana, back here in Abbeville, Louisiana. Who can forget once upon a time that classic confrontation he had with the Rocket a year ago, right here in this very building?
Abbeville, Louisiana, let me hear you. Yes, we are back in Abbeville, Louisiana. Let me tell you, it's been about 6 long years since I've been in this building. And I've had many great memories. I won my first heavyweight championship in this building.
Against Stan the Man Sweetan.
In this building. Now, I've seen so many young talent in the back, so many guys who want to prove themselves. Guys like Colt Storm, guys like Crimson. So tonight in Abbeville, I'm coming out here to issue an open challenge to anyone, any of these young guys in the back. Step up, man up, get out here, and let's get it on.
Well, who's going to step up to the plate and answer Scott Phoenix's chant? Wait a minute, I know that music.
It's been a little while since I've been out here, Billy. You're going to have to fill me in.
Well, he likes the roll tide. And he's also known as the Big Mother Trucker.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's had some unsavory comments towards Scott Phoenix on social media earlier in the week. And there he is right there. Trucker Jones is in the building. Trucker Jones. Keep calm and kill Jones kill, as it says on the back of his shirt there. I'm sure Mr. Skeen is proud of that shirt. But I want to talk about classic matches these two have had.
I've reffed a couple of Trucker Jones's matches, and you know, he's not a baby.
I issue a challenge to all the younger talent in the back. As a matter of fact, it's been about what, at least 6, 7 years since I've even seen you. I didn't even know you were still relevant around here.
Ooh. Hard words right there from Scott Phoenix.
You want the younger people. You want to bury the younger talent. Opportunity. No, it's not opportunity. You're taking advantage of these kids.
Why you do?
Yeah, you know.
That's a little bit questionable.
I want you to think way back when we first started out, me and you, traveling together, going city to city. I was the only person that could bring the best out of you. And what happened when you went to Tennessee, New York, and all these places? What happened? You forgot who the crazy was. While I was sitting in my house, you was worried about yourself. You're selfish.
Talk about hard words right there from Trucker Jones, and man, just an act of disrespect from Trucker Jones.
Look here, it's not my fault you weren't good enough to get anywhere else besides here, okay? Why don't you step back between those ropes again and come right here in the middle of the ring and face me like a man?
We're talking about a combustible element already here, and we're just here at the opening of the show.
It's not about that. Do you really want to go toe-to-toe with the showcase tonight?
I want to see that.
Better yet, do y'all want to see Trucker Jones versus Scott Phoenix tonight in Abbeville?
I think people here in Abbeville want to see it.
Another thing I love about these Abbeville crowds is they are so hot and so passionate. I love this place.
Tonight, Trucker Jones, me and you, don't think you're coming out with a win. That's not going to happen. You're wrestling one of the greatest wrestlers to come out of this state in a long time. And I'm not saying I'm the best, but I'm better than you.
How about that? Later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the showcase, Scott Phoenix and the Big Mother Trucker Jones. It ought to be a classic.
No lack of confidence from Scott Phoenix and no lack of fear from Trucker Jones. That should be one heck of a good match.
Last time those two went one-on-one, they went to a 10-minute time limit draw.
Hey, anybody ever told you he's a good man?
Oh yeah, Referee Tim's an awesome guy. Oh, wait a minute. I know that music. You might be very familiar with that music, too. There he is, the monster, Shawn Crowe.
Yeah, I've met him a couple of times before in my career here in professional wrestling all over Louisiana. He's a very intimidating person.
Yep.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Shawn Crowe representing the House of Bentley here in APW. Conspicuous by his absence is one Preston Bentley. But I'm pretty sure that Shawn Crowe's got some things to settle with another youngster who he ultimately ended up costing him the APW Hybrid Championship back in New Iberia. And I'm talking about the man simply known as Colt Storm. Colt Storm has got some major issues to settle with the monster Shawn Crowe. He said if it was not for Shawn Crowe's interference in that match, that he could possibly be the APW Hybrid Champion right now. And it's very hard to argue that point right there, Gambit.
That's correct, Billy. I did see the New Iberia show. This young man, what's his name? Colt Storm.
Colt Storm.
He put on a spectacular show. He's very energetic, very entertaining. I'm willing to see where his career is going to take him. He's got talent, a lot of potential.
Colt Storm was on the verge of putting away Hannibal Jackson in that matchup if it wasn't for the interference of Shawn Crowe.
Well, tonight he gets a chance to get a little bit of revenge on Shawn Crowe, but you know, the size differential is quite noticeable.
Yeah, quite noticeable. Colt Storm's going to have to rely on his quickness and his speed. He cannot go power for power just like that against Shawn Crowe.
I see. He does not, like you said, he does not want to mix power with Shawn Crowe. He's a lot bigger, stronger, probably more experienced. You'll have to forgive my ignorance. I'm not very familiar with this young man, but whenever it comes to Shawn Crowe, yes, I am very familiar with him. I know what he's about, and I know what he's capable of. He's a very dangerous individual.
Oh, good Lord. Colt Storm just ran into a brick wall by the name of Shawn Crowe.
Now, Shawn Crowe, he's making a mistake here. He's not staying on top of Storm there, and that might cost him later on.
One might say he could be possibly underestimating the youngster known as Colt Storm. Colt Storm's got a lot to prove tonight, to prove to himself and to prove to Shawn Crowe that he deserves to be in the title picture for the APW Hybrid Championship.
That he does.
As Shawn Crowe caught him with a foot from the hand and just a big double axe handle on the back of the head. Oh, and a shot right to the ribs of Storm, and the youngster goes into the corner. Now don't take the breath out of any man right there. And now Shawn Crowe just all over that youngster. Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, good God, the stinging.
I can hear it from here.
He just left his handprint on the chest cavity of Colt Storm. Talk about leaving your mark in the world. And now look at that power. Look at the power. Look at the strength of the monster. He's making Colt Storm think about it. He drops him for the suplex.
That'll make the blood rush to your head, and that was not a soft landing.
Right, Crowe's going for the cover and only a 2 count. And you saw him apply the Randy Orton-like pin with the forearm right across the face of Colt Storm.
I've never done that, Billy.
Neither have I, but that's why I'm sitting here doing commentary.
Same here.
But so far, it's been nothing but Shawn Crowe from the very onset of this match. Colt Storm, I don't believe has had any type of offense whatsoever, and I'm not sure how much more this youngster can take from the monster. I know he's got a lot of proof. He's got revenge on his mind, but you might want to think discretion might be the better part of valor here.
Yeah, he's going to have to start moving if he's going to want to be any match to Shawn
Crowe. Wait a minute. Shawn Crowe's trying for another suplex, and Colt Storm's blocking it. Colt Storm is blocking the attempt at a suplex. He's fought out of it. Oh, that nice kick right there by Storm sends the monster on his back.
That was amazing, but he needs to stay on it. He cannot give Shawn Crowe a chance to breathe, because if he does, he's going to come back even stronger and madder than before.
Oh, springboard into a disaster kick right there by Colt Storm. And Colt Storm now with a head of steam. Oh, and a big knee strike right there. Goes for the cover. He's covering the monster in only a 2 count.
You almost had him.
Storm almost had the win right there with that running knee strike.
So far from what I've seen from this young man, it's very impressive, but it's going to take a little bit more than that to keep Shawn Crowe down for a 3 count.
Yeah, definitely. Colt Storm, again, looking to get a measure of revenge on Shawn Crowe for basically costing him. That's not going to work.
No, that's a power game. Don't do that, young man.
And Shawn Crowe sends him into the ropes. He went for a crossbody, but Shawn Crowe with that power just muscled him up with ease and drops him for the snake eyes.
Watch
and
your
now
back.
Crowe and started a big clothesline from the monster.
Nearly took that boy's head off.
How
Make
much
sure
more?
Make sure the medics are close by.
I'm sure they are. And somehow Colt Storm still kicked out of that humongous lariat after the receiving end of a snake eyes from the monster.
The crowd seems to be getting behind Colt Storm.
Shawn Crowe once upon the Animal Planet that run rampant here in Abbeville for many a year here in Abbeville. Now a part of the House of Bentley and meaner and nastier than ever. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Because last thing I want is Shawn Crowe angry at me. But then again, isn't he always angry?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen him smile.
I've never seen him smile for years, and I've known him for like 8 years.
I've known him for about 6 years, and, I'll agree, I've never seen him smile.
As we try to reposition our camera a little bit so you can see the action in the corner as Shawn Crowe is just working over Colt Storm with those huge fists, those handlock-like fists, right into the breadbasket of Colt Storm. That's got to make it really, really hard to breathe when you have someone pummeling on your midsection like that. And a man that big shouldn't get up that high.
There's no way he's getting up.
Yeah, but
I was wrong. I stand corrected.
It was a little bit of a lackadaisical cover, though. I'm pretty sure if Shawn Crowe would have executed the half and at least hooked the leg, he might have had a chance of pinning him.
Yeah, because Colt Storm, he's young, he's up and coming, but I'm sorry, it's no disrespect to this young man, but Shawn Crowe, he's clearly outpowering him, he's outmatched him. The only way that Colt Storm is going to be able to pull a victory out of this is by a stroke of luck or a mistake from Shawn Crowe, which if he doesn't stop underestimating him, it may very well happen.
A couple of shots right there by Colt Storm really didn't phase the monster too much, and now Storm is just going to fisticuffs, and he set off the ropes, and man, a collision right there in the ring. It staggers the monster into the corner. And wait a minute, this could be the blackout knee strike. He might look to put a blackout knee strike on. Shawn Crowe sidestepped him. Oh, what a spine buster by Crowe. Just planted the kid.
But he doesn't go for the cover. This match is as good as over. This may cost Shawn Crowe the match if he keeps on agitating him.
Oh no, here comes the crow's feet! The crow's feet by the monster! And it's academic from here. You can count to 100.
Here's your winner, Shawn Crowe!
I admire the fire and the determination in Colt Storm, but the monster Shawn Crowe just too much for the youngster to overcome by himself.
That was a very valiant effort. Like I said earlier, I'm very curious to see where this young man's career is going to take him. He's got a lot of potential, but once he gets more experience working in the ring, I guarantee he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. I guarantee it.
Colt Storm, if he would have connected with that blackout knee strike, more than likely would have spelled the end of Shawn Crowe, but Crowe luckily sidestepped him and followed up with that spine buster and then the eventual crow's feet. Colt Storm's got nothing to be ashamed about.
Absolutely not.
What did y'all think of that first match? Y'all more? Please let me introduce at this time the Louisiana Ghostbusters.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, Gambit, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
We are now being joined by the Louisiana Ghostbusters here, folks. As you can see, they got all their ghost hunting equipment. And if my eyes are deceiving me, it looks like one of them's ready to compete.
He's got on some ring attire.
He sure does.
Well, this is interesting.
Apparently he's being scanned, and it looks like the scans are coming out clean.
Those boots look awfully familiar.
They definitely do. Oh. Maybe they should come scan you, Gambit, make sure you're clean.
Last I checked, I am.
The green machine?
There's nothing green on him. I remember Green Man, but I'm not very familiar with this individual here.
Is he Nick Bondage reincarnated?
That I'm not sure, but the mask is very similar.
Did he say the Dream Catcher? The Dream Catcher? Am I hearing that correctly?
Yes you are. Yes you are. No, we're gonna see what develops with this.
I'm trying to get clarification as to...
Ladies and gentlemen, looks like there's some activity in the ring.
Oh, apparently this Dreamcatcher guy, if I heard his name...
Not right. We're going to have a match right now!
Well, somebody from the Louisiana Ghostbusters is in the ring, and looks like he's going to take on this guy known as Dreamcatcher. I'm not sure how to call this game, but I've never seen these two guys before.
Me neither, Billy. This is the first time that I see either of these two individuals. I guess we'll just call it by
I didn't realize the Louisiana Ghostbusters had a licensed professional wrestler, but he seems to be knowing what he's doing as he just shoved the man known as Dreamcatcher right on his keister.
Well, you never judge a book by its cover.
Apparently the other Louisiana Ghostbusters seem vastly interested in this Dreamcatcher guy. I wonder if there might be something off with him.
I don't know. I'm curious as to what's on... Well, he might be hiding something, but...
Oh, Dreamcatcher with a yank of the hair of the other gentleman. We're still trying to endeavor as to who the other gentleman is as well. He's acknowledging to his fellow Ghostbusters that his hair was pulled.
Yeah.
Here we go, a third column elbow tie-up. And again, he's going for the hair, and again, another yank of the hair.
Is that Rev? What is that Rev doing? Is he watching the same match that we are? He clearly had a handful of hair.
Well, we're still trying to endeavor as the Ghostbusters representative is now taking it to Dreamcatcher with 3 takedowns.
No hair to grab there, buddy.
Again, we're flying by the seat of our pants here, folks. We weren't told who these men were. Oh, and he's got that ecto ray out. And I'm pretty sure he's making sure his fellow Ghostbusters are fine. Those look like very expensive equipment, but Dreamcatcher caught him coming in. Again, this is like out of the Twilight Zone almost.
Yeah, I did not. I was not informed coming into the show that this match was going to be taking place. As far as I know, I don't think we have any information
on either of these men. But he looks like the Ghostbusters representative really knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
With a pair of clotheslines, and now he's got him up for a Uranagi suplex right there. Goes for the cover on Dreamcatcher and puts him away.
Here's your winner, Ghostbuster Ricky.
Ghostbuster Ricky.
Okay.
Well, Ghostbuster Ricky put away Dreamcatcher with a beautiful Uranagi slam.
Beautiful. Well, at least we have a name to go by now, Billy.
I guess we call it the Ecto Trap.
That works for me.
Well, Dreamcatcher not catching anything except pain from Ghostbuster Ricky, who now needs to be helped here to the back. I guess Ghostbuster Ricky for making his debut here in Abbeville here in APW, a very successful one.
Yeah.
I'm now being told that his name is Dream Machine. Well, apparently the machine wasn't working.
Nope. And that machine is on Dream Street right now after that Uranage slam from Ghostbuster Reggie.
Reggie or Ricky? I thought it was Ricky.
The cool guy.
The cool guy.
The following contest is for the APW Hybrid Championship.
And I know who the defending champion is very well.
We both do. Well,
introducing first the challenger from New Orleans, Louisiana, Hannibal Jackson.
Hannibal Jackson was the man that was pinned in the deciding fall back for the APW Hybrid Championship. So how this man found himself to be in another shot for the title is beyond me.
I don't know. He put on a pretty good performance in New Iberia, and now that it's one-on-one between him and the defending champion, we're going to see what this guy's really made of, because he's another individual that's new to me, and from what I've seen so far, it's pretty impressive.
Jackson also a part of the House of Bentley. Jackson looking to redeem himself of sorts, because he was looking forward to bringing that hybrid championship into the House of Bentley, and came up on the short end of the stick, as it were.
Barely.
We're getting our crowd here in Abbeville always passionate.
That is why I love Abbeville.
And here comes the champion, Abbeville's own!
Your APW Hybrid Champion,
Here comes the Insane Machine, Cody Hawkins, the first ever APW Hybrid Champion. And boy, what a mountain he had to climb back in New Iberia again to get that title.
5 years of fighting this individual went through, and finally everything paid off and it came to a head in New Iberia. Now we're going to see if Cody Hawkins can defend his title one-on-one, no interference, just mano a mano.
And speaking of that match from New Iberia, joining us here at the announce position is Crimson. Crimson, I know you had a wonderful opportunity at that hybrid championship, but you just came up a little bit
Yeah, that was an amazing opportunity. Unfortunately, kind of seemed someone else had a little vendetta that they needed to pull out, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But as far as these two guys in the ring right now, man, they are awesome competitors. I unfortunately got to feel a couple punches and a couple stings from both of them. This ought to be an awesome match.
Yep, the first ever title defense of the APW Hybrid Championship. Cody Hawkins and Hannibal Jackson. It kind of begs the question, how did Hannibal Jackson even get this title opportunity when he was the one who lost the match in the first place?
You know, that's actually a pretty good question. I wanted to ask the same question earlier, but, you know, I'm not the type to fight the powers that be. I'd much rather just go out there and prove myself day in and day out like I always do.
And speaking of vendettas, you have a huge vendetta with Mexican Giant dating years and years back when he turned on you and stabbed you in the back. Back in Elton, Louisiana. I do remember that very night when he did that to you.
Hey, if you want to look at it this way, Jesus is to forgive, but Crimson don't forget.
Yep, and I don't blame you. And by the way, nice job taking out the trash back in New Iberia. I really enjoyed that.
That was quite amazing. You know, I always wondered if he got that stench off of him.
I don't think he ever got that stench off of him. But speaking of stenches, Hannibal Jackson, not to be rude in any sense of the imagination, is all over Cody Hawkins, and Abbeville is solidly behind their own and Cody Hawkins. And the champion turns it around. Oh, just lights up Jackson. There's one of those stinging shots you were talking about, Crimson.
Absolutely. I can't tell you how many of those I hit. In fact, I think I took one probably from everyone in that match. It was like I said, man, it was action-packed. There was no way that you could blink even in that match. And for Cody Hawkins to come out on top, and you've got to give the guy credit, he stepped that game up. He got what he wanted.
Yep, he even said it after being in the business for over 10 years, finally get the opportunity that he has been looking for so long here in Louisiana. Nice reversal there by Hawkins into that reverse hammerlock, into the side headlock. Nice transition right there by the Insane Machine. And when I think back to that match, you were the very person who actually eliminated Mexican Giant from that match.
Well, technically, I wasn't the one who got the pin, but it was definitely my move that took him out.
Yep, it was a beautiful moonsault, too.
Yeah, I hit it, and it looked like, I believe it was Colt Storm who took that thunder away from me, but that's all right. That's neither here nor there. I'll handle that at some other time. But trust me, there's a reason that I'm so interested in what's going on here. I'll let you put those puzzle pieces together.
Yeah, because you also are looking for a future opportunity at the Hybrid Championship.
Hey, whenever you play your cards right, you make contracts and they state different things. I'm going to have one coming up eventually.
The Insane Machine now going to work over his challenger, representing the House of Bentley. What is it, this House of Bentley? Where did this Preston Bentley guy come from?
You know, I don't know, but whenever someone says House of Bentley, that's kind of confusing to me. A Bentley's a car. Now, how do you have a house of car?
That's also a good shot right there. A good thought right there. And speaking of good shots, here we go. Cody Hawkins with that jackknife cover and only gets a 2 count on Jackson. The Insane Machine just all over Hannibal Jackson. But how do you compare and contrast the two different styles between Cody Hawkins and Hannibal Jackson?
You know, it all depends on who can outwork who in the end. That's exactly what this comes down to.
Yep. Hannibal Jackson without Preston Bentley in his corner, which was something I also mentioned to Gambit earlier when we saw Shawn Crowe just kind of decimate young Colt Storm. You got to admire the fire and determination of Colt Storm, but in the end, Shawn Crowe was just too much of a monster.
Shawn Crowe is an absolute beast when it comes to that ring. I'm telling you, I felt that firsthand as well. You know what? And a lot of people don't realize this. You know what's actually pretty amazing about this Hybrid Championship?
What is it?
There are different styles, no weight classes, different move sets, different people. You almost just can't get ready for it. Like, you're going out there fighting for your life every time you defend that title.
Jackson with a 2 count after that beautiful vertical suplex on the champion. Cody Hawkins in a world of trouble. The crowd here in Abbeville, again, just solid behind in his corner. Gambit, what do you think so far? What does Cody Hawkins have to do to retain the title here tonight?
He's going to have to show the determination that he's known for. But whenever you have a home crowd advantage, that really puts an edge on your momentum.
Cody nearly getting the win and retaining the title with that beautiful Northern Lights suplex.
It looks like Cody's on top of his game tonight, you know. Putting that belt under, well, his belt, so to say, has definitely put a new fire in his head.
Crimson, if I were to ask you, who would you want to face for that title from this matchup, who would you want to face?
You know, honestly, to play it smart, if you're just going out to win a championship, I would want them both at the same time. I mean, look at them. They're destroying each other. Do you realize how much easier that would be for me?
Yeah, you definitely do bring an interesting point to that one. Cody Hawkins nearly getting the win with that juggalo leg drop. Again, that's, I'm a fat white guy from Louisiana. I don't understand the juggalo lifestyle.
You know, it is, it's interesting.
Did Jackson just go south of the border?
I don't believe the referee saw it.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely within the playbook of Hannibal Jackson in the House of Bentley.
Yeah, we don't exactly see eye to eye, me and Hannibal. And in fact, me and Cody do a little bit, when it comes to the business. However,
more of a respect, a matter of respect.
It's an absolute mutual respect. Yeah, definitely. But when it comes down to it, I'd love to see either one of them. I'd like to face either one of them, to be quite honest with you.
Personally, I think a triple threat match would be one to see, especially here with a crowd like this. Heck, I would probably even consider putting the stripes back on myself.
Hey, these people here in Abbeville, Louisiana are on fire tonight. They are going nuts.
And speaking of going up nuts, again, the Hybrid Championship on the line. What in the world is Jackson doing? Mocking Cody Hawkins like that. No. Oh, man, with that shot right to the back of the head.
Here come the kicks.
Yep, something Cody Hawkins is known for, and something you felt in that match too, Crimson, were those martial arts shots from Cody Hawkins. The Monroe back splash!
Oh my goodness!
Goes for the cover, and only a 2 count. Cody Hawkins.
Very close.
Look at the look of disbelief on Cody Hawkins' face. He thought he had the match won right there after that beautiful Monroe back splash. And now he could be setting him up possibly for the 3rd degree.
Did it just get hot in here?
Yeah, it definitely did. It did just get hot in here. And Hawkins looked like he's trying to set him up. He's got that go behind in that waistlock. Looked like he might be trying to muscle him up for a German suplex of some sort. Look at that power. Look at the power of Cody Hawkins. He's got a nice Saito suplex right there from the Insane Machine. Hawkins with a great show of strength right there, Crimson.
Absolutely. It almost makes you wonder, with this division being the way it is, who isn't looking at this match? Who is not interested in this? It's not like there's a weight class. It's not like there's any sort of restriction on it. Everybody here is paying super close attention to it.
Oh, look at that kip up from the... Oh, wait a minute! What the hell? It's Robert Gotze! It's the House of Bentley!
Like I said, it's my point exactly. Everybody's paying attention.
It's the House of Bentley!
This is uncalled for.
The House of Bentley just interfering in this match. There's absolutely no call for this, no justification whatsoever. There's beautiful Bobby. Oh, come on. Cody needs some help out there. No, don't let... Oh, my God.
Man,
wait a minute. There's Flip and there's Ashton Spears.
Wait. Flip and... Did I just hear you correctly? Flip and Ashton Spears?
You heard me correctly. Flip and Ashton Spears. They got a huge problem with the House of Bentley. And speaking of House of Bentley, look who's just got himself into the ring. It's Shawn Crowe.
Oh, this is interesting. My history here in Abbeville has...
Abbeville, I've been waiting 5 years to y'all. Y'all be okay, baby.
Crimson, I thought Shawn Crowe was in the House of Bentley. What's going on here?
I'm not even certain. I'm learning as you're learning.
He doesn't have an X in the stage because X doesn't mark our spot. We spot our marks and I see you.
I am extremely confused.
I was too back in Liberia, but apparently they're the best of friends now.
Boy, these people are shocked. But you're doing something today because I have absolutely nothing to do. I think I can think of a couple of worms that I could beat up tonight.
Well, like we said, Flip and Ashton Spears do have a huge problem with the House of Bentley.
I'll tell you what, this is going to be an epic match if this actually gets signed.
You just shut up, 'cause you look like the inverted version of the Big Show, so I don't even hear Big Show.
We'll call him the Mid Show.
It's not illegal to patrol people, it's just immoral. You're proof of that.
Oh my God.
Tonight, we want our tag team titles back. Beautiful Bobby, which beautiful is a very stretch right there.
Well, from Ashton's mouth to God's ears, I guess.
He does not have a filter on his mouth.
And never has.
Abbeville, y'all have some fun tonight.
Wait, does Jackson have the hybrid championship? He didn't win the match. Hannibal Jackson did not win the match. The match was thrown out due to the interference from the House of Bentley. What is he doing with the title belt?
I don't know, but last time I checked, whenever a match is ended in disqualification, the champion retains the title automatically. So I don't know. Management's going to have to step in and do something about that.
It's just a show of 100% disrespect to what everything that title really represents.
I have to agree with that one.
Nope. So I tell you what.
Is Shawn Crowe out of the House of Bentley now?
The House of Bentley business. Hey, you shut your mouth, lady. You hush up. Nope. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, I think the last thing anybody wants to do is make Flip mad, Crimson. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. That's the first sign right there.
Well, we got the new hybrid champion, Hannibal Jackson.
What, new hybrid champ? No, that's not right.
Are you down?
No, that match was thrown out.
What do you boys say about a little tag team action here tonight? You got the APW heavyweight champion right here. One half of the APW tag team champions, the Cali Heat.
I think the Bayou Cartel will still have some words about that.
See, I was kind of thinking the same thing myself.
Sinead O'Connor. My bad. I'm sorry. She must be from Scotland.
A what? A broke Slim Shady?
How about you two?
I don't know.
How about you two? Don't put on the boots, whatever you do, and meet us later here tonight in the ring. But look, I don't need to give you the microphone to hear your answer. I know what it's going to be. Nope. Well, Bobby, I don't know which one of y'all has the brains, but obviously you have to go play drums tonight. He could make it. But let me tell you something. Not only will we beat y'all ass tonight, all hometown Abbeville, Louisiana. Too proud, I took over from you. We're gonna take your
insert location here, Abbeville, Louisiana.
Just for on a personal level, that gold y'all having is coming outside. Tell them, Cody. Because first and foremost, you hold that championship. You could not even lace my kick pad to even be able to have a chance to hold this championship.
Well, his kick pad is unlaced at the moment. I wonder if he'll give him a shot.
Well, for some reason, Jackson believes he's the champion, but he's not. But technically, it's still Cody Hawkins.
With a hatchet, we come swinging.
Bold words right there from the hybrid champion.
Got a little juggalo love in the crowd. I can hear the whoops.
And reluctantly, the title was thrown back to Cody Hawkins. Hawkins is still recognized as the APW hybrid champion. But man, what a matchup for later tonight.
Definitely looking forward to that one.
And Crimson, I know you got to get ready for your own matchup coming up later here. Good luck for that one, and thank you for joining us.
I very much appreciate it. Notes were taken. Just know, these boys don't know what's coming.
Again, Crimson joining us here at the announce position for some added insight into the match. But I'm a little bit shocked too. Last time I checked, Shawn Crowe was with the House of Bentley. I really don't know what to make of this current turn of events right here, Gambit.
Well, maybe he's come to his senses and realized, you know, who his original friends in this business were. But then again, I have to comment once again, and this is only speaking from history. I'm having a hard time comprehending the union of Flip Jackson and Ashton Spears.
I first did as well, but Ashton Spears was true to his word and did have Flip's back in New Iberia.
That he did. I'll give him that.
So at this time, folks, we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.
This is scheduled for one fall.
Well, Gambit, you know who this is.
I could never forget this song.
Last time we saw Giant here in APW, he was being deposited in a trash can courtesy of Crimson.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, so I wonder if he's had a chance to, scrub and disinfect his face from that trash can.
I don't know. I kind of caught a whiff of something foul.
No, that's just Mexican Times national odor.
Ah. You know, there's something I've always wanted to point out about the Mexican Giant.
Hey, what's that?
Every time he comes out to the ring, he's billed at over 7 feet tall.
Yeah, he hasn't converted to metric yet. Remember, they use a different measuring system in Mexico.
Obviously. Maybe it's the measurement of his ego.
Possibly.
Notice the back of his shirt?
I noticed it.
Guess who's in Abbeville? I run this town. The American League. Whoa! What are you doing here? Hey, didn't I tell you years ago you can't get rid of me, boy?
Well, I don't know if this is a smart idea.
You can't get rid of me. Guess what? I don't run the American League at all. Guess what? You don't run the American League at all. I do. You might think that you don't even play in this damn house. Guess what? You alone. Guess what? I told you to get out of my league. You get out of my league.
I think we might need security here. Before Giant might do something that will get everyone in APW in trouble.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to keep my job here.
Yeah, so do I.
Security!
I think our general manager needs to step in between them right now.
We don't treat our great men that way in this country. That's right. Drink up on the party. It's a little friend of yours.
Crimson was on commentary with us earlier tonight, and he did make mention mention of the fact that he's still got some business to settle with Mexican Giant here tonight.
You know, I was backstage earlier during the intermission, and I could have sworn I saw Crimson getting a trash can ready.
I'm sure Crimson's got ideas about putting Mexican Giant and Papito in the same trash can. I'm not sure if they would fit or not.
You might have to double up on that one.
Oh, wait a minute, from behind, Giant! Waiting for Crimson to turn his back, as always, waiting for his opponent to turn his back, and jumps all over Crimson.
There's not going to be any mercy shown for Mexican Giant, that's for sure.
Giant has never shown any mercy in the entirety of his career. And look at Papito! Papito with those cheap shots!
And with the ref with his hands full with Mexican Giant, the numbers are going to play against Crimson in this match.
And then again, that is Giant's MO. Always have the numbers in your advantage. Giant goes for the cover and only a 2 count after that snap suplex.
Oh, it's going to take more than that. Crimson is not an easy win.
Definitely, and he did make mention of the fact that he's got a long-standing rivalry with Giant, dating all the way back to Elton, Louisiana, about 5 years ago. At one point, Giant was teaming up with Crimson, and Giant turned his back on Crimson for no reason whatsoever, other than the fact that Crimson's from the USA.
Well, whenever it's funny you should mention Elton, Louisiana. I do have a little bit of a history with that particular.
Oh, crossbody!
Oh.
Beautiful crossbody right there by Crimson, as our crowd here in Abbeville feeling some American pride here. Nice neck snap right there, almost perfectly executed, Gambit.
Crimson's a bit of a perfectionist, and he's not going to let up on Giant as well as he shouldn't.
Oh!
That's questionable.
Questionable, but it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
True.
Again, Crimson and Giant have got so many heated issues with each other. It's going to be a while before this one is settled between these two. Hey, wait a minute, Crimson. Look at the power of Crimson. It looked like at first he was going to swing Giant. I'm pretty sure Cesaro would have said, that's a good one. I'm not sure if those comments were directed towards us.
I don't know. He was looking this way.
I'm not sure. But Crimson is all over Mexican Giant. Oh! Well, like we said, these two know each other. They don't like each other whatsoever.
Absolutely not.
Oh, and Giant goes right to the eyes.
Well, the ref's going to have to call for that one. That was blatant.
Oh! Break in the back. And now Giant just choking the life out of Crimson. And now look at Papito again with those cheap shots.
Once again, the numbers.
Wait a minute. Look at Papito. Papito's choking the life out of Crimson with some sort of foreign object. It looked like it's a chain of some sort.
I couldn't really tell what it was from this angle, but no, it looks like some kind of double knotted rope.
Well, whatever it was, it did the job, and no, Giant right to the eyes again of Crimson. Again, the one thing you cannot train about your body, ladies and gentlemen, is your eyes.
Can't see, you can't fight.
Yep, and definitely Giant is making sure that Crimson's vision is definitely impaired. It looked like Giant was going for a suplex, but Crimson's blocking it.
All instinct.
And Crimson now reverses it into a beautiful arm wringer. And again, with another one, Northern Light suplex, nicely done there by Crimson. And Giant looking for comfort from our referee?
I feel sorry for the referee.
Yeah, I think our referee might want to check his back pocket and make sure that he didn't get his wallet swiped. I wouldn't put it past Giant to do something like that.
No.
But Crimson's on his feet. Crimson's on his feet.
He's gonna. What's he looking to do?
Oh, wait a minute, Giant pull the referee in the way, and Crimson inadvertently splashed the referee.
Despicable act by Mexican Giant, but then again, I'm not surprised. That does seem like something he would do.
Referee is down. We have no official in this match, as Crimson with a DDT on Giant. It looked like he was going to go for a cover, but again, the referee is out. After that inadvertent splash, Crimson might be going for that moonsault. But look at Papito.
Watch the fan.
And watch Papito. Papito with a shot from that flagpole to the right ankle of Crimson. And now Giant, oh my God!
Right in the head and the neck area of Crimson. He may be out.
Giant with that flagpole right across the eyes. And he's going to steal this one from Crimson.
Truly a despicable act by Mexican Giant. And you have to wonder if this is going to put him in the title hunt for the APW Hybrid Championship, a new title that's here in Action Pack Wrestling.
And I'm pretty sure that there's still some issues here between Giant and Crimson.
Oh, this is far from over.
Mexican Giant.
Giant resorted to using the flagpole upside the head of Crimson while the referee was out to gain the win.
Well, even the referee may have been out, but I'm fairly certain that management saw that. I don't think the Mexican Giant's going to get away with this scot-free.
Nope, not at all. And now he's taunting the crowd here in Abbeville. That might not be a smart decision to do.
No, not with this crowd.
American Legion, son! USA, son! Abbeville, son! The all booster! Vote for me, President Giant 2020 for my agents!
Billy, are you going to go out and vote?
No.
Who's he running against?
Himself, probably. But again, Crimson coming out on the short end of the stick, as it were. No pun intended. Especially with the use of that flagpole. I'm pretty sure Crimson is definitely going to have some words with Giant in the back about that. And when I say words, I probably mean fists.
Crimson getting the standing ovation from this awesome crowd. He earned every bit of that. And then some.
The following contest is your co-main event of the evening.
Well, this one should be interesting, to say the least. A renewal of a rivalry, a long-standing rivalry here in Louisiana, in Trucker Jones and Scott Phoenix.
This is the match that we've been waiting all night to see.
Representing Trucker Jones.
Trucker Jones had some very harsh words to say about Scott Phoenix earlier tonight, and then would end up being challenged to a match. Again, last time these two clashed, it was an instant classic, and I expect nothing but another classic from these two.
Neither of these two men are going to back down from one another. This is going to be one for the books. Off screen, the crowd already extending their hands out for Scott Phoenix.
Louisiana,
against each other in this very building. And again, that match went to a time limit draw. There was no clear winner in that match. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out the better man in this match. Will it be Trucker Jones or will it be Scott Phoenix, Gambit?
Well, both of these individuals have obviously progressed since then. But this is going to be very interesting to see how this develops. But if I had to put my money on anybody, I would have to say Scott Phoenix.
I don't know. Trucker Jones has been on a roll as of late. And it's very hard to deny that, especially what he's done now that he's a member of the Roll Tide Tag Team with his tag team partner, Frankie Thomas, who is conspicuous by his absence, by the way.
Well, Trucker Jones is out here mano a mano with Scott Phoenix. He doesn't have a tag team partner. The House of Bentley people aren't here to back him up if he's a member of that group too.
Yeah, apparently he was back in New Iberia.
Okay.
But then again, anything can happen. As we saw, Shawn Crowe is now turned on the House of Bentley, it appears.
It seems so.
But now we get with a Greco-Roman knuckle lock. I don't know if I would want to go power for power with Trucker Jones, but look at the physique of Scott Phoenix. Maybe he could be the man to go toe for toe, or tit for tat, as it were, with Trucker Jones.
You know, every time I see Scott Phoenix, he's getting better, and he's getting a lot. He is perfecting his craft. He has come such a long way from 2009. That's for sure. That's why I'm putting my money on Scott Phoenix.
Here we go again with the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. They got their right hands, they got their left hands, and here we go with the test of strength. Who is the stronger man between these two? Trucker Jones or Scott Phoenix? Both men are trying to jockey for position to get an advantage, and it looks like Trucker Jones is getting the advantage. And there's a shot right there to the midsection. And again, Trucker Jones with the advantage, but Scott Phoenix will not quit, will not give up, will not submit.
Never.
Down to one knee goes Scott Phoenix. Phoenix trying to fight back. He's trying to show some of his own power. He's trying to get back up to a vertical base. And Trucker Jones with a look of shock in his face. Now Jones is down to one knee.
I think Trucker Jones' Roll Tide just changed tides.
It definitely did. And Scott Phoenix showing that immense power. And there's a shot right there by Phoenix. A little bit of a how do you do for Trucker Jones.
Welcome to Louisiana.
Oh, and a shot right to the eyes by Trucker Jones. The big mother trucker always will take every shot in the book to win a match, including gloating to the eyes. Easy for me to say. And man, listen to those shots. Phoenix just laying them into the breadbasket of Trucker Jones, off to the ropes, and down goes Phoenix. And Phoenix a little bit upset with himself over that one.
Down but not out. It's only the beginning.
Almost a feeling out process so far in this match. Trucker Jones just, scraping off his shoulder there. I'm not sure if that was an act of disrespect or just wiping the dust off.
Well, if it's coming from Trucker Jones, it will be disrespectful.
A go behind right there by Scott Phoenix. And again, normally I wouldn't say you don't want to go power for power with Trucker Jones, but Phoenix in his own right is a very powerful man. I mean, folks, look at the physique of Scott Phoenix. You can't really argue that point right there.
And even with Scott Phoenix's amazing physique, it still seems from where I'm sitting that Trucker Jones is
in his head?
Yeah, a little bit more shapely on him.
Oh, what a shot right there by Trucker Jones. And I think Phoenix just riled up the big mother Trucker!
Oh!
Who just left a handprint in the chest cavity of Scott Phoenix.
I don't care what kind of physique you have. That's not going to be a massage. That does not feel like a massage. That is 100% chance of pain.
Trucker Jones went in with a head of steam, and now Scott Phoenix returning to favor with those chops to the emphasized chest of Trucker Jones. Scotty saying, hey, you can chop me, I'll show you what a chop really is. Phoenix will go toe-to-toe with anybody. That's the kind of person he is. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Counter right there by by Trucker Jones. Looked like he was going for a real... Oh, no. Oh, my God! Full Nelson slam right there by big Trucker Jones. Shades of Del Wilkes, the Patriot, right there with that maneuver. At one point called it the Uncle Slam. And of course, that was WWE's creative writing, so go figure with that one.
Of course. Now, I have to say that I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Scott Phoenix isn't completely dominating this match, coming in with the hype that he has. But then again, Trucker Jones isn't an amateur at this. He's been doing this for a number of years. And
oh, nice counter right there by Phoenix with the leg sweep, and only gets a 2 count. Almost caught Trucker Jones sleeping right there. Trucker Jones looked like he had things firmly in control with that armbar, and then somehow Phoenix sweeps the leg out from Trucker and nearly catches him sleeping.
A little bit of quickness on the part of Scott Phoenix,
which I think might be to his advantage if he wants to have any type of chance of beating Trucker Jones here tonight.
It's going to come down to technique, obviously.
Technique, speed, experience, also possible to the first person who makes a mistake.
Correct.
And so far, it seems to me they're almost like dead even in a sense.
Yeah, each of these individuals has an answer for each of their opposing moves. Like you said earlier, these two know each other very well. They have a long history of matches against each other. And they're not disappointing this Abbeville crowd.
Oh, wait a minute. Trucker Jones with a Death Valley driver! Jones with that massive Death Valley driver and only got a 2 count. Says referee Tim, who, by the way, is a really cool guy.
You know, every time I hear about referee Tim, the only thing that I ever hear is how awesome he is.
He's a really awesome guy. He really is. But anyway, back to our match here. Trucker Jones has now got Phoenix reeling after that massive Death Valley driver.
A lot of emphasis on that one.
And wait a minute, reversal there. Oh, nice variation of a neckbreaker right there by Scott Phoenix.
There is absolutely no quit in Scott Phoenix.
And now Phoenix going up. It's going to go for here. Almost a version of the modified neckbreaker that once upon a time Johnny Impact used. I think Shannon Moore used it as well, if I'm not mistaken. And now Phoenix just with the right hands.
He has to be careful. That referee can easily
disqualify him.
That's correct.
I think it's almost signs of frustration from Phoenix, because I've never seen him just mount a guy and just go to town on his face like that. Take that for what it is, folks. But now Phoenix, he is up on the ropes here. I'm sorry you can't see it on the screen yet. Phoenix, cross body.
Actually took the big man down. Wait a minute. Once again, Scott Phoenix showing a bit more aggression than usual. He's gonna have to keep his cool if he wants a victory over Trucker Jones.
Again, like we said, these two know each other like they know the back of their own hands. And speaking of hands, that's exactly just what happened to Scott Phoenix. And now Trucker Jones with a t-shirt, with his t-shirt choking the life out of Scott Phoenix. Again, Trucker Jones not above bending the rules to win a match.
He's really stretching the boundaries of disqualification.
As he does with every match that he's in. But one would figure he wouldn't have to go for that way. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Riptide clothesline.
Turns Scott Phoenix inside out.
Yeah, but Trucker Jones is now on his back, too. He can't capitalize on that huge Riptide clothesline. A Ripcord clothesline, excuse me. I am a human being, ladies and gentlemen. I do make mistakes. I don't have people feeding me information like Michael Cole does on WWE.
No, we pretty much fly by here, folks.
Yep. The only place where you get real commentary, not like WWE.
No, subscribe to WGS-TV.
Now both men trying to get back up to their feet. This is almost becoming a match of attrition here. Trucker Jones is now back up on his feet with a big elbow right to the head of Scott Phoenix. And again, right here into a nearby corner here where our camera is. And now Trucker Jones depositing Phoenix on the top turnbuckle here. This has got bad news written all over it.
This isn't going to end well.
But Phoenix is fighting back. Phoenix has got Trucker Jones in his sights. Phoenix is on the top rope. The Phoenix is going to fly.
That's a distance to go, though. Can he make it?
Phoenix on the top rope. Big frog splash right there by Phoenix. But again, just like earlier with that ripcord clothesline, Phoenix can't capitalize. Goes for the cover. And only a 2 count. Once got a finger game, but that momentary hesitation after that frog splash might have cost Phoenix the match.
I almost called Trucker Jones getting the legs up. It almost looked like from where I was sitting that he got the knees up, but apparently he didn't. But yeah, that was a very, very close call. It almost looked like a 3 count.
And wait a minute, it looked like Phoenix might have been going for a DDT here or a suplex. And look at Trucker Jones with that power. Again, they're going tit for tat here. Wait a minute. I couldn't see who got the pin right there, who was getting the pin, if it was Trucker Jones or Scott Phoenix. It was hard to tell from this vantage point.
I believe it was Trucker. I believe Trucker had his arm over Scott, but he was able to get the shoulder up just in time because that referee's hand, it was coming down for that 3 count real quick.
It definitely was. Crowd here in Abbeville trying to get behind Scott Phoenix in this match. Trucker Jones, he might be sizing him up for that truck stop.
If he hits that, that's gonna be it. If he hits
another ripcord clothesline. No, he misses the ripcord. And look at that. Oh, beautiful counter into a bulldog, and now a crossface. Phoenix with a crossface. Phoenix.
Trucker Jones, he's in the middle of the ring, too. He's nowhere near the ropes.
Will he tap out? Will Phoenix make Trucker Jones? And there's the tap! There's the tap!
This is the first time that I have ever seen Trucker Jones tap out.
Scott Phoenix with a beautiful crossface, tearing at the right arm and shoulder of Trucker Jones, and Trucker Jones just couldn't take it anymore and forced to tap out. Scott Phoenix must have got a new submission hold here tonight, and it gets him the win here in his return to Abbeville, Louisiana, here in APW.
If I had to use one word to describe this match, Billy, amazing.
Definitely another instant classic from Scott Phoenix and Trucker Jones. And Trucker Jones has got something to say. What?
What did he mean by that?
But you always will be a brother to me. There's a reason why you was in my wedding. There's a reason why you was continue to be the future godchild over my kids. This has nothing to do with wrestling. This is one of the best men I ever known. I am glad to have known him. I just want to say thank you.
Did we just hear the end of Trucker Jones?
Personally, I hope not. I would love to see Trucker Jones back here in APW.
Thank you, Scott. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
to thank Cub Scout Pack 323 for tonight. The Louisiana Ghostbusters, Alexia Dozier for singing the national anthem. All of the fans who have come out to Abbeville tonight, who wants to see us back? And thank you to listen. And here is your main event of the evening.
Folks, before we go any further, I want to make a quick announcement that during the intermission, our general manager, D. Michaels, made a ruling that at the next show, the Hybrid Championship will be on the line in a no disqualification match between Cody Hawkins and Hannibal Jackson.
Definitely going to be interesting. After what happened earlier tonight, this is far from over. Once again, I'm still trying to comprehend Ashton Spears and Flip Jackson as a team.
I know it was weird for me to see that first as well. But again, Ashton Spears has been true to his word.
I'll give him that. But you know the history that I have with those individuals, especially here in Abbeville.
Oh, yes.
Y'all doing good tonight, Abbeville? I didn't hear y'all doing good. We won't be back. APW's proven we're the best in business. And speaking of that, my tag team partner and best friend from Animal Planet. Get the music, DJ. Flip the Wolfman Jackson!
Well, the crowd here in Abbeville knows that music, and I know you know that music, and there he is!
All too well.
And look at that, that's the embrace right there by Ashton Spears. I know that word.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Shawn Crowe. So I guess it's true that he really has left the House of Bentley, and he's back with Flip, forming Animal Planet of sorts. Interesting.
Apparently Shawn Crowe's going to be in the corner of these two. And this is going to be a very interesting main event, to say the least.
We got more bounce in California than
And this music, only fitting.
First, he is one half of the APW Tag Team Champions, representing Cali Heat. Beautiful Bobby!
The Cali Heat stole, I repeat, stole the APW Tag Team titles from the Bayou Cartel back in New Iberia at this function, thanks to the interference of Robert Godsey. And Shawn Crowe apparently not too pleased with a beautiful Bobby right there, as we see over there.
Well, there is a little bit of history with those two, once members of Animal Planet. Maybe a little heat with that.
Oh, here comes a very scary individual.
I've come across him a couple of times in my career, and he is a truly intimidating individual.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen.
He is the APW Heavyweight Champion,
mention of what an intimidating figure figure Robert Godsey is. I remember one time he was in a hardcore match with Trucker Jones, and he was set on fire and still finished that match.
Wow.
Now the current APW heavyweight champion, but I'm sure the issues between him and Jackson Castle, the hybrid, are far from over. Jackson Castle might be the APW heavyweight champion right now, if not for the House of Bentley's interference.
I'm going to agree with you there. He definitely had his number in New Iberia.
And Hannibal Jackson's going to be in the corner of the House of Bentley, as Shawn Crowe is going to be in the corner of Flip and Ashton Spears.
I just realized we had two Jacksons in the building tonight.
We do. I didn't think about that. And for some strange reason, I don't know if you caught it, Gambit, back at Dysfunction, but Flip appeared to wolf out.
I did see that. It looked like he went under the ring and came out from the other side in complete wolf mode. And after the match, it appeared that he had no memory of doing anything.
I wonder if something like that might happen here tonight against Robert Godsey and Beautiful Bobby.
Well, I'm not going to hold anything past them. Anything can happen.
And so far, it's been a match of words between these two teams.
Oh, I know that these guys can talk for hours on end, but at some point, you're going to have to stop talking and start wrestling. And yes, I said wrestling.
Yep, which in many other companies is a very foreign word. Bell has sounded, matches underway. Here again, this is our main event, our second of our double main event here tonight. As Flip and Ashton Spears take on Godsey and Beautiful Bobby, and never make mention of the Scottish kilt that Robert Godsey is wearing, because the last thing you want to do is make that man angry.
I'll be sure to remember that.
Vicious shot right there from the APW heavyweight champion.
And if Robert Godsey wants to mount even more of a devastating offense on Flip, he should give him a headbutt.
Oh, I don't know how that would work out. But right now, Godsey is just depriving Flip of oxygen right there, choking him out on that top rope. And now Flip is going to turn the tide in his favor. You never want to get Flip. Oh, Flip taking a bite. I guess somebody forgot to feed Flip again there, damn it. Oh no! Oh, there you go.
I've been on the receiving end of that a couple of times in my career.
Godsey feeling it on the old derriere there.
I don't know, but Flip has a look of distaste in his face. Did you see that?
Yeah, I guess he probably didn't like what he tasted. Maybe it was tainted meat. Well, we'll leave that one for another discussion. Yeah, we don't want to show your body parts here, especially with the Boy Scouts here.
Yeah, there are kids here, champ.
Now Flip, and Godsey trying to fight out of that side headlock by Flip, sends him into the ropes, and oh man, that was just like running into a brick wall. Godsey did not move an inch. Flip's going to try it again, and again the same result. That's not going to work for Flip right there. Oh, and Flip just outsmarted Godsey right there.
That's a show of experience.
Flip just basically outsmarted Robert Godsey. Godsey was going to go powering. Flip just flat out outsmarted Godsey, and there's a nice shot right there. Oh, and Shawn Crowe hands him the water bottle. We've seen this. We've seen this, and just a little sprinkle. And I don't see what the issue is. I think Flip just wanted to give him some water.
Yeah, he seemed like he was overheating, so if anything, he should be thanking him.
Yeah, for cooling him down like that. Oh, Godsey misses with a clothesline, misses with another one. Oh, doesn't Flip anticipating a third one and ends up getting caught himself. Reversal there by Flip. Oh, Flip misses a clothesline. The Scottish Hammer! Godsey with the Scottish Hammer. Oh, and Flip is down.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody put Flip down that easily.
But if anybody can do it, it's definitely Robert Godsey. And talking about two men who know each other really well, how about Flip, the Wolfman Jackson, and beautiful Bobby?
Yeah.
Double team right there from the house of Bentley with a double clothesline. And beautiful Bobby. I think Flip's mad now, Gambit. I think Flip's mad.
You always go for the head. Always hit Flip in the head. That always works out well for Flip.
Yeah. And now, oh my God! Did you hear that shot? There's a tag to the insane icon, Ashton Spears. He's got a mouth for days with a body to match. Oh, and it looked like Spears went for a clothesline, and I guess maybe just bounced off of beautiful Bobby. It was hard to tell. As now beautiful Bobby just choking Ashton Spears.
Well, the referee is trying to get Flip back on his in his corner.
Yeah, after Flip was riled up from a cheap shot, and now Robert Godsey. The referee was asking if there was a legit tag, and of course there was no legit tag, as you folks plainly saw. And now Godsey wants a test of strength with Ashton Spears. I know Ashton Spears is confident in himself. Oh!
If the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen.
And like I said earlier, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. You may not be able to out-muscle Ashton Spears, but you will not outthink Ashton Spears. Spears caught him coming in. It looked like a big truck. Oh, and that time, and there's a nice step-up enziguri right there by Spears. Oh, and there's another shot from the insane icon. Oh, no. Oh, my God!
An amazing show of power from the heavyweight champion.
How in the world is Spears even conscious right now?
Is he alive?
I'm not sure. There's a disrespectful cover right there by the APW heavyweight champion. Again, this guy is just, full of bad attitude, bad mojo, bad juju, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and there's another low blow. I guess Robert Godsey returning the favor.
Yeah, it was more than a low blow. That was just a forceful. That was just a forceful kick that was completely ill-tempered.
When you talk about Robert Godsey, you got to talk about ill-tempered. But how about this confrontation? Look at Shawn Crowe. Crowe's got his eyes on Robert Godsey with a look of disdain and disgust on his face. Man, I would like to see that matchup, Robert Godsey and Shawn Crowe. As now beautiful Bobby and Godsey are just taking it to Ashton Spears. As we try to move our camera a little bit so you can see more of the action, folks. Beautiful Bobby, powerful in his own right.
There is an individual that I would like to see challenge the champ for the title. From the events that happened in New Iberia, I'd like to see Paul Titan go up against Robert Godsey. I think he can match his size and power.
I definitely agree with you on that one. I never thought I would hear the crowd here in Abbeville, Louisiana, chant for Ashton Spears.
This is all new to me.
Considering the history that Ashton Spears has had here in Abbeville, it's almost like we're in the Twilight Zone a little bit.
Did we cross into another dimension or time travel to another dimension?
I'm not sure.
Are we in a DeLorean?
We could be in a TARDIS, you never know. The Ghostbusters are here. We saw them earlier tonight. And now Beautiful Bobby just goading Flip into the ring. As now Spears, as Hannibal Jackson's getting in some cheap shots. And talk about a shot. How about that shot from Robert Gotze that just floored Ashton Spears, an insane icon, is in a world of trouble in this match. Crowe looks like he wants to get into that ring and just tear Robert Gotze apart. I'm not sure what kind of falling out he had with the House of Bentley, but he's there by Flip's side. Counter right there by Spears. And Spears looked like he went for a Pele kick.
Did he get it?
It was a glancing blow, and both men are down. It was enough to floor Gotze. As the crowd here in Abbeville is chanting for Ashton Spears to get to the corner. There he did. There's Flip. Take the Beautiful Bobby. Flip is on a tear. Flip, the Wolfman Jackson has been unleashed.
It's obvious that Bobby wants nothing to do with Flip right now.
And wait a minute, the Flip liner.
We've seen this so many times, both in and out.
And here comes the Alaskan elbow.
Could be setting them up for the full moon slam.
And Gotze, oh wait a minute, Ashton Spears just low bridge Gotze to the outside. Beautiful Bobby's all by himself. And Spears has got eyes on, oh wait a minute, they could be heading this way. Look at Spears, look, oh my God. Oh my God, what a collision right there with Gotze and Spears. Oh wait a minute, Beautiful Bobby, the beautiful slam. Beautiful Bobby with that, oh wait a minute. What the?
What's going on?
Wait, what's going on? What? What's going on? What?
Flip just ran past us. What is going on?
Did you hear that?
That was a screech.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God. It's happened again. It's happened again.
The beast is unleashed, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful Bobby's got no idea. Flip is wolfed out again. Flip is wolfed out again. And Beautiful Bobby's scared to death.
Would you be?
And now Ashton Spears is back out here with a broom. Looks like he might be eyeing Hannibal Jackson here.
I don't know, but he had a crazy, psychotic look in his eyes.
And look at Flip! The full moon slam! Cover! Cover! It's over!
Stick a fork in it, it's done!
Flip has wolfed out once again!
Ashton Spears and Flip, the Wolfman Jackson!
And it looks like Crowe has got some sort of control over the wolf. Did I see that? Did I just see that?
He pointed him out.
I'm not sure what I just saw.
I don't know what I'm more confused about. This crowd being behind Ashton Spears.
Wait a minute, there's Flip. Flip's back out here.
I think it's just like what happened in New Iberia, where he has no recollection of what just happened.
And somehow Shawn Crowe had looked like somewhat of a control of the wolf. And Gotze is back out here. I'm not sure what happened to him, but he looks the worse for wear. And Flip just looks really confused right now. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my Lord.
Wait a minute. What are we going to see here?
Am I going to have to get up there and go dance too?
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. You don't think... Oh, no. Oh, my
Whoa! DJ, cut that crap off right now! Nope! You idiots are not going to do a dance that I used to be a part of.
Wait, was that the Animal Planet dance?
Everybody knows that I used to be the Grizz, and I was part of Animal Planet. So, y'all don't have to let me, but right here in this ring announcer's pocket, there's a document from Mama Bentley. And you have to let me be part of this dance. It's got to be Animal Planet doing the dance.
Well, what? Didn't there used to be a shark in Animal Planet?
You know, he, like you say, it's funny you should mention that. He just.
So, part of this document that we have, Sharkbait and Grizz have to be allowed to do the dance with y'all.
If all they want to do is dance, I don't see anything wrong with that.
I think it's more of a pride thing.
No, seriously, it's 2018. Everybody who's a little different can be a part of something now. It's completely directed. So Bobby, if you want to wear pink and dance with the outsiders, come dance, baby, because I can dance all night long. So we're dancing.
Oh, wait, what the?
Flip, we dancing.
Wait, what? Flip's been handcuffed!
Never mind, you like this one.
Flip's been handcuffed! This is a setup! Oh my God! This is a setup! This has been a setup by the House of Bentley! Flip's been handcuffed! Flip is handcuffed! Shawn Crowe! How could you? There's been a setup the whole entire time! Shawn Crowe just set up the outsiders! And now Ashton Spears is at the mercy! Oh my God, of the House of Bentley!
I'm at a loss of words. Do I hear these fans chanting for Cody? We all know who they're talking about.
And there's nothing Flip can do! The House of Bentley forcing Flip to watch this! Oh my God! The physical decimation! We need some help out here! We need some help out here for Flip and Ashton Spears! Oh no, not the Gotsy bomb!
This is gonna hurt.
Oh no, oh my God!
He may have just broken Ashton Spears in half.
What a disgusting act by Shawn Crowe!
It's okay, Flip.
I'm speechless.
I didn't really feel like dancing anyways.
What a disgusting act by the House of Bentley!
Taking over APW.
The House of Bentley forcing Flip to watch this disgusting, heinous attack! Guess a leopard never changes his spots! I can't believe I gave Shawn Crowe the benefit of the doubt! No, come on, enough's enough! No, come on!
This is going too far.
Come on, this is enough!
Shawn, don't!
Flip is doing everything he can, but what can he do? What can he do? He's handcuffed to the ropes! Oh my God, an F5!
Truly an act of cowardice by this faction.
Flip doing everything he can, but what can he do when he's handcuffed to the middle rope?
You know, I've seen a lot of things happen in this business. This is by far one of the most disgusting things that I've ever had to witness.
The House of Bentley will stoop to no low, and they stoop to a new low here tonight. What a disgusting act by Shawn Crowe and the House of Bentley. All I gotta say, folks, is Shawn Crowe, I hope you can look at yourself in the mirror.
wrestling. I do it every night, and I love it.
You people disgust me!
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
This is far from over. Make no mistake about that.
And finally, we got some help out here for Ashton Spears.
Despicable. Truly, truly despicable.
Oh, and Flip. Oh, Flip is angry.
Flip's not going to wait around. He's going to come after Shawn.
Oh, my.
Oh, there. Ladies and gentlemen, off camera, Flip was fighting Shawn going backstage. One can only guess what was happening there, but
we need to get some medical help out here for Ashton Spears.
Hang on.
It's Gambit, my partner, here has left the announced position. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be far from over, to say the least, between the Outsiders and the House of Bentley, especially with that turncoat, Shawn Crowe.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, for my broadcast partner, Gambit, I'm Double B Bully Boudreaux, saying good night.